Hey Pixies, welcome back to another unboxing video. This time we're gonna be back with more Make It Miniverse. From the Happy Hour collection, 21 plus adults only. In this series, you'll be able to create 12 different recipes of cocktails. I can't wait to check out the ones that we have, and we have 3 capsules to open today. So let's start by opening our capsule number 1. They really wanted to make sure that you see that it is for adults and 21 plus, because it's even on the bottom layer of packaging. Oh my gosh, look at the ball on this one. It's definitely giving retro vibes. All right, how do we open this? Okay, it just kind of peels open and you can see the M logo on the front. All right, so we have this Cheers package. Looks like some utensils. Another bag of ingredients and a box. Okay, it looks like there might be some mugs in this one and some coasters. And our item recipe book. So let's move the capsule out of the way. Here's all 12 different recipes that you'll be able to collect and create. I really want to get those tequila shots. And of course, the recipe on how to make is on the back. So let's start with the first package. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have quite a few things in this one. First, it looks like we have some mixologist approved ice. And it looks like we have some greenery, tiny twists, I think those are mint leaves, and some slices of lime. Next, let's see what our utensils are. So we have a long mixing spoon. And it looks like we're also getting oh, okay, so they're not tweezers, they're ice tongs. I think that's what they're called. Now let's open, okay, our drink mix, which is Moscow Mule. Okay, interesting. And in the box, this looks like we have Make It Neat and 2 mugs. Stop, I actually want some like real life mugs that are like this. They're kind of like copper. Those are so cute. All right, I'm obsessed with these. And I'm just gonna add this box to my hoard. So it looks like we're gonna be making the Moscow Mule. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. And here's the directions. So let's get making. First, we're gonna take the Moscow Mule. Again, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but we're gonna take the drink mix. We're gonna open up our slices. It looks like we have 4. And then let's open up the greenery. These kind of look like mint leaves. So I'm kind of thinking that's what they are. For a really refreshing drink. Let's also open up the pebble ice. I don't know if we're gonna need all of this, but we can save it maybe for a remix. So I'm just gonna cut these open. Oh my gosh, these are so teeny tiny. And our tongs. All right, so let's take our drink mix, which even has a slight color tint to it in the resin. I think that's kind of cool. You're not really gonna see the color because the actual, wait, I just thought, I don't know how this is gonna harden under the light because the mugs are not transparent, but we'll do our best. And I'm gonna fill these about 3/4 of the way. Maybe actually a little bit further up. Next, let's take our ice, and I'm just gonna fill in the rest of the mug to the very top. Oh yeah, this is definitely a refreshing type of drink. Lots of ice and even some mint. So we filled up both of the mugs, and I'm just gonna take the spoon and work the ice into the resin mixture. This one's pretty easy. And the second one is mixed. Oh my gosh, I love how these are turning out. Okay, so we've got it pretty filled to the brim, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some slices onto the limes. And we're just gonna need 2. And we're just gonna put these on the mugs. Like this. Okay, and I'm just gonna take the other cup and do the same thing. I'm gonna put it on the opposite side from the handle. Could have maybe cut that bigger. Next, I'm gonna take the top of a mint leaf. I'm just gonna make this the same as the picture, or as similar as I can get. And we're gonna cut another top off so we have 2. And I'm just gonna add the mint leaves on top of both of the drinks. And done. So we're just gonna add that under the light. Now, while that first drink is curing under the light, hardening the resin, we're gonna open the second capsule. Again, lots of 21 plus on this packaging. So I guess this isn't appropriate for kids. This is an adult mystery capsule, which is pretty cool because you really don't see this type of thing in stores. And I actually found this with the board games in Walmart, not with the toys. All right, so it looks like, again, we get 3 packages. And it looks like we get another box with 2 beer steins. Okay, so it's not a double. And again, we have 2 coasters. Now let's open up everything. So first is the 2 beer steins. Again, make it neat. So we have the 2 beer mugs. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. All right, so I like that we make 2. Now let's check out the utensils. Again, it looks like we get ice tongs instead of the regular tweezers, and a spoon. I know that these round things go on the capsule, but I kind of can't figure out how to put them in. All right, so we have our tongs. Now let's see what's in the first package, which is, okay, so it's a bag of brewer's yeast. Kind of feels like ice a little bit. Next package, let's see what we have. Which, oh my gosh, this thing is huge. Craft beer. Oh my gosh, I think there's resin in this. I love the packaging. This is so unique. All right, obsessed. This might be my favorite. And here is the recipe. We're making the beer stein and the directions, which actually looks super easy. So let's start by opening the beer. Okay, so here's the resin. Again, clear resin that has like that yellowy, yeasty beer tint to it. So I'm just gonna kind of add this probably like 3/4 or just a little over that to the top because we are gonna need to add that beer foam. So you can see how much I've added. And let's kind of just do the same thing for the next one. About 3/4 or a little bit over. Trying to make sure it doesn't overfill. Okay, so I kind of accidentally added it under the light for a couple seconds, so the top stuck, and I didn't realize we now need to take the spoon before we harden it and mix up the resin. So you can kind of see the bubbles that are starting in the mug. And I love how realistic this is starting to look. All right, so let's put this one under the light. And we're just gonna do the same thing with the second one. So again, just make sure that you do this before you put it under the light. All right, so now let's open the beer yeast. What is this? Oh my gosh, okay. These are like super teeny, micro, tiny, like little beads. I don't even know really how much to add. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of almost fill the top of the cup because I think we need to add more resin. So I'm just gonna put a little of this. And the directions look like we just kind of mix it up, so I'm just gonna put it in both cups. And I'm just gonna take that mixing spoon that we have and kind of mix the yeast and the resin together. Oh my gosh, you can kind of see that it's actually starting to look like the beer foam. All right, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more and just kind of mix this in again with the spoon. Okay, I love how this is actually turning out. All right, so I'm just gonna add a little more resin and yeast just because I want this to be filled to the actual, like the tip top of this cup. And done. So we can now put this one under the light and finish off the second. Same thing, just rotating that yeast and the resin mixture. All right, and there's the second beer stein complete. I'm just gonna put this under the light. Again, while those continue to harden under the UV light, we're gonna open the final capsule. Hopefully we don't get any doubles, but this one definitely feels lighter than the rest. And let's get this opened. Okay, this definitely looks different. We haven't had this package yet. All right, so a bunch of packages, shake it up. Another package. Oh, and we get 2 more glasses, fashionable glasses, I think that said. Oh my gosh, okay. We also have 2 more coasters. Let's move this out of the way. And let's open the first package. This says, shake it up. And first one is actually powdered creamer. Now let's see what's in the second package. Okay, so it looks like we have drink mix, which is espresso martini. Vodka. And we also get some utensils. Again, we get our ice tongs, our little beads, which I still need to figure out how to use those, and a spoon for mixing. Now let's see what's in this package. Kind of feels pretty empty, which is, and this one looks like coffee beans. All right, can't wait to see what these look like. So it looks like we're gonna be creating the espresso martini and the directions. Now let's get making. Let's start by opening the glasses. So we get our first one. Again, we get 2 in the box. Wait. Oh no, the second one is broken. And it doesn't look like the broken piece is even inside of the box. Oh, that's weird. It must have been packaged already broke. Okay, I thought I broke the second one, but we do have 2, and I'm still gonna try to make the second glass work. So let's open the vodka espresso martini mix, which is just resin. I wonder what color this will be. All right, so we have a brown transparent color resin. So I'm just gonna add this about halfway filled. I'm just gonna need to go really slow because I don't want to add too much. I'm gonna pop the bubbles. So we're gonna add about this much, and I'm gonna try to add this same amount over in this glass. Again, I don't know how this is gonna work because the back side of this glass is broken and I don't want the resin to spill. All right, so this should work. Now we're gonna need to put this under the UV light. So while that's curing and hardening a bit, we're gonna open the coffee beans. Oh yeah, okay. I was a little nervous it was something different, but this bag has a bunch of different coffee beans and they're kind of like flat on the bottom. Next, let's get the coffee or the powdered creamer opened. And it's giving kind of like a powdery texture. All right, now these are cured so we can add in more of the resin and we're gonna top it with the creamer. I don't even really know what I'm doing, but the picture looks like this is what you have to do. So looks like we're taking the spoon and mixing in the creamer with the resin so it looks a little bit like foam on top. Kind of similar what we did with the beer and the yeast. And I'm just gonna add in more of the creamer. And I'm gonna mix it in. And just trying to smooth the top of it. Now let's add in 3 coffee beans on the top of the drink. Like this, cute. So I'm just gonna put that under the light and we can finish the second one. I really hope this doesn't spill over, but with the creamer, I'm kind of thinking that it'll be fine. So we're just gonna mix this in and add in the coffee beans. And there are all 3 cocktails and drinks that we created in today's video. As always, make sure that you guys are subscribed and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!